Y'all, somebody just sent me this gardening video and I think we should talk about it.
Nothing
What
beats
the
a Jet 2
fuck?
holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's
Jesus.
£200 off for a family of...
Okay, let me tell you what I think might be going on here, but I won't know for sure unless I have a lot more details. Okay, one thing that could have happened is this could have been straight up fertilizer and somebody flicked a cigarette into it, or a grill ember got into it, or any number of things that ignited it and it just went... I'm not really sure that's what happened though, because you can see the fire started over here. And normally when this type of plastic gets exposed to flames, then it turns into kind of a napalm type substance. Another thing that could have happened is this thing could have been full of coconut coir or peat moss or something like that. And when it gets really dried out, it becomes very flammable. And at that point, something like the magnifying glass effect could happen and just start it on fire. But one thing that I always tell new gardeners is don't put garden boxes or compost piles right up next to your house, especially if you have wood siding or plastic siding like this. Now, this is where I could get into trouble because I do have a garden box right next to my house, but I know what I'm doing. I know that I need to dilute my compost or my fertilizer when I put it in there so that it doesn't heat up to the point where it could ignite. Now, I do sometimes use hay on the tops of my garden beds to keep the moisture within. And yes, hay is flammable, but it's always moist on the underside of it. Moist. So if the top of it catches on fire, that flame's not going to be any higher than maybe a foot at best. And the reason why I know that is because I've accidentally done it, trying to kill a bug with a lighter. Squash bugs are sometimes hard to catch and they stink when you squish them. So sometimes burning them is the fastest, easiest way, and sometimes you'll catch your hay on fire as a result. But it just kind of burned like a little grass fire until I was able to put it out. No big deal. So if you have hay on the top of your garden beds, be sure and squish your garden bugs. Don't burn them. So if any of you think that gardening's for the weak, you should know that we could be called upon to be a volunteer fireman or woman at any given moment.